What's up, guys? Today I am contemplating switching from the CRBN1 Trufoam to the CRBN2 Trufoam. So people like James Ignatowicz have mentioned before that standard shape / wide body paddles are just better doubles paddles in general. And I do think there is some validity to that point. For example, like standard / wide body paddles have bigger sweet spots in general, and you might want more sweet spot and like better control instead of the extra length in doubles in particular, because it's more about like, you know, consistency, resetting versus reaching as far as you can, like opposed to singles where you kind of need the extra reach, or the extra reach is a little bit more beneficial. But in doubles, you can kind of cover your whole side relatively easy. It's only half the court. So yeah, I've been contemplating switching for a while, or at least testing it out. My main gripe was the smaller handle size. So it's a 5.25 instead of a 5.5 inch handle. You can see there's like a reasonable difference, but yeah, I tried my friend's paddle and it wasn't too bad. I definitely have to hold below like the bevel, I guess, but I felt like I could adjust to that, or at least try it out. Compared to like me, when I hold this, it's like I'm holding it like basically on the whole paddle. But yeah, I tried it out for a few games and I was like, yeah, I could probably get used to it. So I just wanted to try it out before it's too late. In addition to like the better sweet spot and control of a standard shape paddle, it should be less head heavy. So yeah, it should be a lot faster to flick and even move around in general than a elongated paddle, for example. So that's just another reason why I just wanted to experiment with a standard shape paddle for the first time, actually. I don't think I ever mained standard shape. I only mained like hybrid shapes and elongated. So, yep. My friend, he had the PB Studio set up, which I believe was just like a lead tape from like below the corner to all the way like up here. If you can see, like probably around my fingers. So yeah, I think it was probably like a half a gram per inch like strip from there to there. It was good. I think it had enough power, maybe too much pop because I was kind of resetting a little high that day, but I also was pretty tired that day, so maybe not the best comparison, but I'm leaning towards just trying my normal setup on this and seeing how it goes first, and I can adjust it later. My setup originally was like lead tape at 4 and 8 o'clock, I guess, the very bottom corners above the curve. And I had an ethos grip and I had a flick weight, 6 gram flick weight. So yeah, that made my paddle 9.3 ounces, which was a little heavy for most people at least. But since all my weight was in the handle, I felt like it was not too bad. I could still flick pretty well and my hands didn't get too much slower, so if not, stayed the same. So yeah, today I'm gonna make my setup on this paddle. So to start off with, I usually just take off the plastic. I actually am gonna put the ethos grip on it today. So I have an extra ethos grip right here. So yeah, the main thing I am going to attempt with this new setup is my hands to be even faster and my flicks to be a little bit easier, because right now it is a little heavy with my 9.3 ounce setup. I can still get it to flick because I have pretty strong wrist. I do like the wrist workouts, but just to see if I can get even more dip and topspin on my flicks with a lighter or head lighter paddle like the 2 shape. So I'm gonna go ahead and take off the base grip to put on the ethos grip. So let's see where the best place to take this off is. I have some scissors, so I can use them. took off the stock grip. So now time to add the ethos grip. Oh, actually, I learned from last time. For ethos grips, they're not different sizes, so you have to cut it to get the right size. So I'm gonna kind of measure it. I never had a 5.25 inch handle before, so I'm just gonna try to eye it. So it looks like, if you can see, I'm gonna just cut maybe like all the way, all of the extra top part, and see how it goes. So make sure it's straight. All right, so I got a pretty clean cut right there. Looks pretty straight to me. So time for the hard part. Probably the worst part about undergrips is putting them on, because they're always like so tight and it's like so hard sliding it on. But I'm gonna attempt doing these plastic thingies. So yep, just gonna use my legs for this. Okay, I got part of it on. Now time to slide it. Phew. Okay, that took a while, but I finally have the ethos grip on my paddle. So now time to put on a carbon dry tech overgrip. So I'm gonna use the little minty colorway to match the Trufoam. Okay, I'm a pro and rip it off myself. So after that, I typically just stick it on the little sticker thing. Okay, so as you can see, I finished wrapping the undergrip and the overgrip. Dang it, I probably should have weighed beforehand, but okay, let's see how much it weighs after the undergrip and the overgrip. So currently it's at 8.7. Correct me if I'm wrong, but 3 grams is equal to 1.1 ounce. So if I add 2 lead tape strips, it's gonna be 8.9. Then whatever I add is going to be, okay, so if I add like a 3 gram flick or a 6 gram flick weight, it's gonna be like 9.1. Okay. Right now it feels pretty light. Okay, let's add my lead tape strips. So I'm just using the carbon lead tape strips right here. So I just put it right above the curve. Okay, I kind of just YOLO it, but yeah. So just for reference, this is where my first one is. And then I'm going to put my second one on. Kind of just eyeball it again. That looks pretty even to me. Okay, so I have my lead tape strips on and they look pretty even to me. The new weight is 9.0. Okay, that's what I expected basically. I think this scale's not the best, so it might be different every time. I have some Flick weights here, you can see. Thank you, Flick Weights, for sending these over. I'm just gonna go a little safer and try the 6 gram. I currently use the 6 gram on my other setup, or on my Trufoam, or my CRBN2 Trufoam setup. So I'm gonna try to just replicate that for now, since that's what I'm used to. So the Flick weights, they just have a little 3M sticker on the back, and they stick I have no issues with it, like getting unsticky. Like mine never fall off, and I switched it between some paddles sometimes too. So let me try to center it. All right, there we go. We got the 6 grams, so it's gonna be 0.2 ounces, give or take. So the final weight of it is 9.2 ounces. So yep, kind of similar to my other Trufoam 1. That one was 9.3, so went down 0.1 ounce, which is not too much, but yeah, we'll see. I think from just swinging it a little bit, I definitely think it flicks easier than my 1. So hopefully I get some nasty flicks and faster hands. But yeah, ultimately, just gonna try out the standard shape version of the Trufoam and see if there's any merit behind standard shapes being the best doubles paddle. I definitely see the logic behind it, but we'll see if it actually performs like that on court. So yeah, just wanted to give an update of what paddle I'm gonna be trying out next, and I will let you guys know if I have any thoughts on it and maybe make a whole review on it after I'm done. So yeah, please like, comment, and I think I'll probably pass 500 by then, but I need 1,000 subscribers to get officially monetized. So that's my next goal, if you guys don't mind subscribing to me. And just comment below what kind of content you want to see next, whether it be gameplay or like, different reviews of stuff I've tried, or even other videos that you might find interesting. So thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.